Hey everyone, and welcome to the All Elite Zone podcast on YouTube and Twitch. We're here for our AEW Rampage live reaction. We're just me tonight, I guess. Uh, but us, the All Elite Zone, are here for our AEW Rampage live reaction. Tonight should be a pretty good Rampage. Uh, Looks like right now we're going to be kicking off with the what is this? Oh, this is the starting off with the Rampage Royal, the Royal Rampage. They did this last year during Blood and Guts. Like they had the two rings, for Dynamite, but after Dynamite's Rampage, they take Rampage. So they do a Rampage Royal, and on Rampage Royal, it's two rings, and it's a big battle royal. When it's called Rampage Royal or Rampage Royal Rampage, uh, and whoever wins gets a. This is different. Normally, they would start. Last year they started this, and last year was everyone in the ring at once, but this year it's just four people in the ring right now. Well, two people in each ring. That was really confusing because they didn't have any commentary there for a minute. Who we got next? Suzuki. Not gonna lie, not one of my favorites. So starting off this thing, we got it's Rampage Royal. We have Swerved and what was the blue ring, blue ropes, and then there's the other ring with the red ropes. And the blue ring Swerved and Nick Wayne, and then the red ring gets Darby and Jay Lethal. And Suzuki's going into the red ring. That does not sound right if you watch any horror movies or anything like that. I don't get the hype behind Suzuki, to be honest. I know some people like him. If you like strong style, I guess, and you would like him, but he's very soft to me. Like his when he came to AEW and his and John Moxley and this other Japanese guy in 2021 All Out, him and John Moxley's headbutts were just very soft. They didn't look believable at all to me. Uh, I like for wrestling to look good and look real. And if people wonder why people say wrestling looks fake, because some people it does come off fake with, uh, or someone else. Oh, Brian Cage. If any of you guys know, I'm a big Brian Cage fan. So this is actually when he made his return to AEW, I believe, last year, because he wasn't used for months, and then they finally brought him back, and I believe this was the match last year. But yeah, last year they started off with everyone in the rings at the same time. This year it's one by one. Uh, but last year it was if you won, you got a shot at the AEW World Championship. But this year it's if you win, you get a TNT Championship shot at All Out. So I'm glad that they're already starting to plan for All Out because right after All In, it's All Out. So it's great to see that they're already planning ahead to All Out. Jay Lethal and Suzuki. Ethan Page. A lot of people who don't get used is in this. Ethan Page, Jay Lethal, Brian Cage, Swerve. A lot of these guys are either not booked good. Well, I wouldn't say in the ring right now. Ethan Page has been used a lot more here recently, and he has been booked a little bit better. He when he's MJF on Collision, he what else? He's won some matches, not many, but he's won some. Because they've continued the feud of him and Matt Hardy for a long time, but I think that's over now. Well, at least I'm feuding against each other. Commanders out next. See, in the blue ring, they're just all standing around Brian Cage, Swerve, and Nick Wayne's in that ring. Just standing on the ropes. That's what he did at the Casino Battle Royal, was it? Yeah, the Casino Battle Royal. No, it was some kind of it was a different kind of Battle Royal, like Double or Nothing, and the Battle Royal didn't make sense at all. He like when they started the Battle Royal, he did a lot of high flying moves, and he actually did a high flying move outside the ring, so he should have been eliminated. High flying isn't something you should do in a Battle Royal because if you do a high flying move outside the ring, then you're eliminated because it's an over the top Battle Royal. So if you go over the top, if you go over the top of the ring, you're out. So high flying isn't something you should be doing in a Battle Royal. I don't care what kind of Battle Royal it is, the Royal Rumble, the Royal Rampage, or if you're out of the ring, like of course if you go underneath the ring, like underneath the bottom rope or the second rope, you're not eliminated. But if you go outside the ring, you're out. Which high flying doesn't work in Battle Royals. Yeah, the object of the match is to eliminate people to win the match. So, yep, All Out. Who's next? Big Bill? Yeah, Big Bill's next. I got some comments. Got here early, so missed the thing. Thank you for watching, David. Definitely appreciate you watching, everyone watching. Davis, you watch ROH tonight. I did watch a little bit of it. I watched the 0 hour. I tried watching the well, at first it wasn't working right on the Honor Club. You could watch it for free on Honor Club, Death Before Dishonor, but it wasn't working at first, so I just gave up on trying. I don't know if it ended up working or not. How did anyone here in the comments watch ROH? If so, did it ever come back working or like whatever happened? I've seen some of the highlights on Twitter and stuff, but I really haven't kept up with ROH. I know sorry for spoilers if anyone hasn't seen highlights or whatever, but I know Aussie Open won the ROH Tag Team Championships. Uh, I don't know what else all happened. I know they announced some stuff for Collision tomorrow night. They announced Bullet Club Gold versus Action Andretti and Darius Martin. Then they announced Ty Valkyrie and Sky Blue. What else? Oh, and then they announced on Dynamite House of Black will be defending their trios championships against Billy Gunn and the Acclaimed. That's 3 matches right there. They really need at least 2 more matches announced, maybe 3. Go Suzuki. Who eliminated Butcher? Was it Butcher? Here comes Blade. I think that was Butcher who eliminated Suzuki. This is a really fun match. Is Butcher out, or did he go underneath the ropes? Darby's outside the ring, so he must have went underneath the ropes. All right, go on the picture-in-picture. Roy Isaac, thanks for watching. Definitely appreciate you watching. Trying to go on my phone. If you guys see me on my phone, I'm sharing this on our socials, the All Elite Zone. So if you guys haven't checked out our socials, definitely do so. And link in the description below: Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Spotify. Mainly Facebook and Twitch for no Facebook and Twitter for stuff like that. Like we're going live and stuff. So Darby's outside the ring. Butcher and Blade's beating up on him because last year the finals, no, not the finals, but the last two people in the battle royal was Darby and Brody King. I believe Brody King won because John Moxley was the interim champion at the time. I hope they never do interim champions again. I think they learned. I think Tony learned that with the women's interim championship because if you guys watch All Access, no one liked that. Like not many people was behind the interim championship thing, which I didn't really care for it either. Like you're either champion or you're not champion. Like you're not maybe champion or someone's maybe a champion, but they're not really the champion because they have to go against the actual champion. So I don't know. I'm not a fan of the interim championship. I know it sucks when people get injured, and they have to vacate championships and stuff, but you got to move on. There's always that person to step up. Which is it's none of the wrestler's fault that they get injured because injuries happen. I mean, some people do get injured more than others, but getting injured is not something you can help. Still on picture-in-picture. Go back to my YouTube TV. Yep, they're back. So, Brian Cage out already? Because Matt Sydal. It's great to see him in this match. I've seen one of the guys from the Gates of Agony. He didn't make his debut at Double or Nothing. Matt Sydal made his debut All Out 2020. That's when he had that very, very, very bad fall, which could have broken his neck or worse. Yeah, Brian Cage is still in the blue ring. The blue ring is kind of like Impact a little bit. Brian Cage was an Impact. Big Bill, of course, was. Matt Sydal was an Impact. Kind of looks like a throwback of Impact. Isaiah Cassidy's on one side. Yeah, Butcher and Blade's still in. Isaiah Cassidy's in now. Nick Wayne, I don't know if he's still in. Oh, that was good by Isaiah Cassidy. I can't wait for Mark Quinn to get back so Private Party can go on another tag team run. Bishop Khan from the, uh, Gates of Agony. Now I might know who wins this. I'm not gonna say who wins this, but I've seen some. I wouldn't say spoilers, but s even on Dynamite, I kind of knew who was gonna be winning because of the promo backstage with Nick Wayne and Darby. I'm going. I'm going for Darby to win it, which I think he's the only person that could win it. I mean, Luchasaurus is the TNT Championship, and this is who's going against. Who's going for the TNT Championship at All Out? Doesn't mean it's going to be Luchasaurus because no one had the TNT Championship has been booked. He could lose it any week. Um, I would personally have Luchasaurus hold the title until maybe Full Gear. Winter is coming, maybe. I wouldn't have Luchasaurus lose it anytime soon. But if it wasn't Darby winning this, so you're going to need a face to go against Luchasaurus, assuming it is Luchasaurus. Um, Darby Allin's really the only person. Matt Hardy. Yep, Matt Hardy. And this is in Boston, from Dynamite. And they are back in the United States, so Jeff Hardy should be back pretty soon. He wasn't able to go to Canada uh because of his criminal record in the U.S. or something that had to that has something to do with that affected him going over the border to Canada. But they're back in the USA now, so he's free to come back. They got Matt Hardy in the blue ring. It's a throwback to Impact. There's really no one in the in the red ring. There's Darby and Gates of Agony, and that's it. Suzuki wasn't there, but he was out. Is Butcher and Blade out? Because they were in there. I guess they're out too. Everyone's out. Gates of Agony are just 2-on-1 on Darby. The Embassy could win this whole thing because it's four of them, two in the red ring and two in the blue. It was just someone from the JS. It's Daniel Garcia, Daddy Magic, Matt Lee. I wonder if Jeff Parker's in this, or Angelo Parker, whatever he calls himself. I like 2.0. I was glad to see them last week on Rampage involved in tag team action. They didn't win, but they're still being in the tag team division, which, there's Matt Seidel's out, eliminated by Brian Cage. Fans are behind Daddy Magic. I don't think this is gonna go in his favor though. Oh, he's in the red ring. He's trying to. Yeah, he's trying to be buddy buddy with Gates of Agony, Jeff Jarrett. No, Jay Lethal was in the red rope ring too. I guess he's out. So I don't see him anywhere. He said that when he went against Mark Briscoe, that if he lost, he was never going to wrestle again. It'd be funny if in a feud someone brings that up and shows the video where he said that in AEW Road 2. Like, I thought you were supposed to be retired. Like, that'd be something funny to bring up. He's going in the blue ring too. This is Impact. Like, is the blue ring supposed to be inspired by Impact? There's a lot of Impact guys are going in there. Brian Cage, Matt Seidel, Jeff Jarrett, Big Bill. Nick Wayne's. I think that's Nick Wayne over there. I wonder what the Rampage cars are has some blue in it. So JAS, who's this? It's gotta be Jeff Parker, right? Of 2.0. Yeah, Jeff Parker or Angelo Parker. Cool hand, and he changed his name, I guess. Yeah, I got a few of the people in that. And they're all heel. Well, that was a not a bad. That's not a good decision you made there, because I feel like Gates Wagner would destroy 2.0. Is Commanders? Yeah, Commanders still on there. But besides this match, we got Declaimed and Billy Gunn versus who are they going against? QTV, QT Marshall, Johnny TV, and Aaron Solo. And then we got what is the women's match tonight? Oh, it's Chris Statlander versus Marina Shafir, which is for the TBS Championship. Jake Hager. Jake Hager looks a lot different. Yeah, as Jericho pointed out, he gave his hat to Jericho. He said he can't give him 100% until he knows his stance. Because Jake Hager has been with Jericho since AEW began, or since he came to AEW. Yeah, I'm curious to see where that's going to go with Jericho, because he's been acting like he's going to join Don Callis, but I don't really want to see that really. Jericho's been in a feud enough times. Ethan, whereas everyone is busy or working or it's random life stuff. But I'm here for Rampage. Looks like a pretty decent episode. I was going to be doing or if you guys looked at our socials, I was going to be doing a ROH Death Before Dishonor reaction on here with Rampage, but if I would have, this stream would have been over 5 hours, and I just can't do 5 hours by myself. Trying to create conversations and I also want to enjoy wrestling. I don't want it to become a chore that I have to watch it. Which I do plan on watching Ring of Honor whenever I can. It was supposed to be free to watch on Honor Club, but when I tried watching it, it wasn't popping up or anything, and I just said to heck with it. But I'll watch it whenever I get a chance to watch it, I guess. But I did get to watch the 0 Hour. Yeah, High Flying and Battle Royal doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't. If that's what happened to Kofi Kingston. Was it Kofi Kingston or John Morrison? It was Kofi Kingston that every year in the Royal Rumble they would get kicked off the ring and then go by the guardrail. But it eventually backfired one year. He finally landed outside the ring, and that was it. So high flying you don't necessarily want to do in a battle royal because it's easier for your opponents to take you out of the ring. Which Commander hasn't done too much high flying. There goes Jake Hager, eliminated by Commander. Well, Commander, thanks for coming. Well, that was it was like Brian Cage and Big Bill are still teaming up a little bit. They teamed up in that blind tag team tournament. Yep, there goes Commander, thrown out by Big Bill. Big Bill should join Swerve in them. I feel like that would be the group for him right now. Because Lee Moriarty, I don't know what he's doing right now. Brenda, thanks for watching. Davis, hey Brenda. Hassan Terrell, thanks for watching. How are you doing tonight, Hassan? Are you watching Hassan Terrell? Roy, I assume he's watching. Or I don't know if you mean the podcast or Rampage. But I had a big discussion on Twitter about the Ty Valkyrie and Sky Blue match. I guess I'll get your guys' thoughts on it. Ty Valkyrie's lost a lot of matches in AEW recently. She lost two TBS title shots against Jade. She lost against Chris Statlander. She lost against Tony Storm for the Women's Championship. And then she lost against Sheeta on Rampage. Do you guys think that AEW should use Ty Valkyrie better? Like, do you guys want to see her win matches and not always lose over and over and over and over again? Like, I want to have that bare minimum. Like, no one, like, she's not getting buried, but she's not being pushed to the moon. Like, of course, not everyone can be pushed to the moon, Like, not everyone can be women's champion or TBS champion or Jeff Jarrett's out. Matt Hardy eliminated Jeff Jarrett. Um, but not everyone can be pushed. But if 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 Sky Blue beats Ty Valkyrie, that would be um, six matches in a row that she's lost on TV. She won that squash match on Rampage, but I feel like that was before all these losses. So it'll be 6 straight losses in a row. I like Sky Blue, but she's young and she's still developing. Uh, Ty Valkyrie's 39 years old and she's not going to be wrestling forever. So you're going to want to use her to her potential in AEW as long as you have her. You know, she is a top talent. If anyone's watched Impact, she is a top talent. Oh, there's Big Bill. Well, Big Bill may not be joining Swerve after all because Swerve eliminated Big Bill there. And then Brian Cage and Swerve. So now can they go into the red ring now? Because well, they're just stuck in the blue ring. Can they eventually go into the other ring? There goes Bishop Khan. So now we have Brian Cage, Swerve, Nick Wayne, Darby, and the other Gates of Agony members in there. There's 5 people left. I wonder if this comes down to Darby and Nick Wayne. Like, what would happen? I feel like down the road we're going to get that Darby Allin and Nick Wayne. Oh, Brian Cage, clothesline, swerved. Well, the embassy might be crumbling. No one's getting what they want tonight. Oh, Brian Cage, is he going to eliminate Nick Wayne? Oh, close. Swerve's going to hit Brian Cage, isn't he? No, we caught him. Caught him. Damn. Oh, Brian Cage is out. Swerve's still in, barely. So we got Swerve, Nick Wayne, Darby, and Toa. But what I was saying about Taya is she is a top talent. Some people doesn't think she is, but she is. If you guys watch her Lucha Underground stuff or her Impact Wrestling stuff, she is a top talent. She shouldn't be losing in all these matches. You know, of course I'm not saying that she should be world champion right now, but it goes Nick Wayne. But she shouldn't be losing all these matches. You know, I think that she should beat Sky Blue on Collision tomorrow. Like, there's no reason why she has to keep losing matches over and over and over and over. Like, she's better than that. It is good to see Jake Hager or to see Jake win. Well, he's definitely not winning this. He was out pretty fast actually. He came in and he went out. I don't like seeing Ty lose. She's better than that. Yeah, I agree. She's a top talent. Uh, and she's only been in AEW for 4 months, and she's lost all these matches. Sky Blue is very young. She has years to develop and grow, and so she can wait. Like, a loss isn't going to really hurt her, but for Taya, it's going to hurt her even worse because no, I don't know how many more years she plans on wrestling. But I believe Ty Valkyrie could be a women's champion or a TBS champion in AEW down the line. I think she could. Oh, we got Darby and Swerved. Darby, yeah. Oh, that's what's his name? Prince Nana. He went the skateboard. Yeah, I think Darby's winning this. Mr. Jacobs, or Can't Stop Productions. Subscribe if you haven't, folks. Great things in store for you always. Don't thank you for it. Thank you everyone for watching. Yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. Definitely go check out Mr. Jacobs' YouTube channel. He has his own he has his own stuff he does on as you see right there, Can't Stop Productions, his own YouTube channel. He does a lot of stuff on there, gameplay and all sorts of stuff. So definitely go check him out. Power volume on the ouch onto the power volume onto the skateboard. Yep, the wheel of survival. As far as getting distracted too much. But this is not the place you want to be in the final moments of the last two people in a battle royal. Yep. Oh, it's one hand on the, or two hands now. Oh, there goes both of them. That was a weird finish to a battle royal. Darby Allin wins, but so Darby, so Swerve was on the ropes. Then he speared Swerve in the middle rope, so he didn't get eliminated. You have to go over the top rope to win. And Swerve technically went over the ring to lose the match. So yeah, that did make sense. Yeah, because you have to go over the top rope to be eliminated. If you go under the middle rope or the bottom rope, you're not eliminated. Nick is looking good. Yeah, Nick Wayne is looking pretty good. Ty needs to win more. Roy, I agree. I like Sky Blue, don't get me wrong, but you can't have the same people win all the time, the same people lose all the time. It's hard to have some people lose sometimes that always win. Which, if you want people to get behind certain wrestlers, you're gonna have to have them win eventually. Or if your goal is not to even put them over, I guess you just bury them. But next match is the women main event tonight. Looks like they might be main eventing tonight. The women of AEW. Uh, who's doing this match? Yeah, it's for the TBS Women's Championship. Chris Statlander and Marina Shafir. So yeah, that's probably the main event because I said that there's only three matches tonight, which probably why is because that battle royal took up a little bit of time. Which battle royals or any kind of battle royal you do normally takes up a little bit of time. But more people got used in that, so I enjoyed the battle royal. What did you guys think of the Rampage Royal? This is technically the second annual Rampage Royal. So what did you guys think of the second annual Rampage Royal? I hope they do it again next. I hope they keep on doing this yearly. All right, just updated the thumbnail. Well, probably can see the future. Well, I'll change it after the broadcast is over with. Looks like, but I'll change it for the background. Shout out to Michael, who does our. He's been on here a few times. He does our channel art for our thumbnails, our backgrounds, or lots of stuff he does for us. So definitely a shout out to him. Got they claimed out here now. Johnny got a re. There you go. There's our thumbnail for tonight. Chris Statlander and Shavir. There's been an interesting feud between the Acclaimed and Billy Gunn and QTV, which QTV is a interesting group. Hobbs does not fit that group, but John Morrison, whatever you want to call him, he does fit that group. He has a serious side to him, but he can also play a good comedy wrestler. Kind of like with him and the Miz, or mainly with him and the Miz, or some stuff in Impact. He can pull off a comedy character if he needs to. He can be goofy and stupid, and he can also be serious. He can do a little bit of everything. John Morrison. Yep, and tomorrow night on Collision, we got the Acclaimed and Billy Gunn are going after those trios championships again. I want House of Black to retain. Something tells me Andrade is going to cost them the match. Uh, I hope not, but eventually Andrade's going to need some help. It's always going to be 4-on-1. Well, if you count Julia Hart, she's gonna. I mean, he's gonna eventually need some help. But I predicted that Thunder Rosa's return is going to happen in this Andrade feud because maybe Andrade gets Preston Vance and Roosh on his team, but it's still 3-on-4. Julia Hart's still involved in this feud, so Thunder Rosa joins Andrade's group, and then she goes to help Andrade, and that's how she makes her return. Uh, that's just my predictions. To Keaton Marshall and Billy Gunn starting things off. Ooh, he was going to try to flip him. Billy Gunn looks really great in shape for his age. Maybe he's at least in his 50s or 60s, and he looks phenomenal. If I had to guess, and I didn't know his age, I would say he's at least 39 in his 40s. I wouldn't think he's as old as he is. He's kept his body up well. Body slam. Scissor me timbers. Oh, if you don't wait too long. Yep, way too long. Well, you got QTV. Or Johnny TV. Ooh, that was good. Is that a towel on QT, or is that, or like what is that on his back? I thought it was a towel this whole time, but a towel would have came off of him. Yeah, we'll be on here for Collision tomorrow night. Collision should be pretty good. Some people were saying that they didn't like the card or whatever, uh, but they really haven't announced a full card, so it's hard to say what if the show is going to be bad or good. They've only announced 3 matches. CM Punk will likely be doing something tomorrow night. As you guys know, he got cheated out of that match last week in the One Heart Finals by Ricky Starks. I bet we get some kind of promo battle segment with them too. We'll probably get something with FTR because not July 29th, MJF and Adam Cole are already winners of the blind tag team tournament. And the winner of the tournament would get a future tag team title shot in there. The winners, the match will take place on Collision July 29th in Connecticut. So I bet they have, they could have MJF and Adam Cole on Rampage. You never know. But FTR will probably be on there doing something for that. Maybe Miro, put him in a match. Maybe I don't know. Maybe they could put there's other people they can put in a match. I said they put Miro in a match. Put Miro against a top competitor. Like put him against at least a top competitor. I don't know who you would put him against, but put him against someone. Maybe have Scorpio Sky in a match, or maybe have a second women's match. I'd be down for a second women's match. But you got Taya and Sky Blue. So how about who could you put on there? You could put Sheeta. You could put Athena. You could Mercedes Martinez. You could put Julia Hart in another match if you wanted to. Ruby Soho. You got Saraya. You got so you're kind of limited because some people are injured. Uh, like Penelope and Allie needs to get back. Like they're all. I hate to say it, but they are injury prone. I, but I love Allie and Penelope. But Penelope is very, very good in the ring. She's very athletic, very skilled, very fast. Allie is a very good. She has a good character. Of course, she's the bunny now. Uh, they need to they need to get them two back. Layla Hirsch is back now, actually, but she's on ROH. Maybe put her on a Collision. But yeah, Collision should be pretty good. But they're probably they said they were going to announce more matches tonight, which they've already announced 2 matches on ROH tonight. So they're going to have to announce some completely new stuff tonight. Daddy Ass, yep, Daddy Ass is out there. I don't know. I wouldn't be totally mad if they won and they beat the House of Black, but I want House of Black's reign to be a little bit longer. But I personally want the Undisputed Elite to be the ones to beat House of Black, but it looks like Kyle O'Reilly is not going to be back till 2024, so that might that might not happen. But if it's not them, then I mean the only trios teams that could beat them is possibly the Acclaimed and Billy Gunn. I can't really think of anyone else. Maybe Dev Triangle again, I guess, since Pac's back, but I got Bowens and QT. Bowens is knocking, talking a muddle on QT right now. Oh, good kick by Johnny TV. Oh, good chops. Good kick. Yeah, he's going to work on QT, all right. Kicks, forearms. No, there goes who got thrown over the guardrail? Is that Anthony Bowens? Giant QTV is dominating right now. Aaron Solo, top rope. Kicks to or foot stomps, like Excalibur said, to Billy Gunn. It's good to see Aaron Solo on TV again. Tagging Aaron Solo. They're gonna get to Scissor Me Timbers. Yeah, it technically is copyright. Jericho, as Jericho said. I like the commentary for tonight. It's Excalibur, Tony Schiavone, and Jericho. There's no need for 4 people to be on commentary. Like the commentary team should always be at least Dynamite. You got Excalibur, Taz, and Schiavone. Rampage, Excalibur, Schiavone, and Jericho. And then on Collision, uh, Nigel, Kevin Kelly, and Jim Ross. Or I don't know. They could if he's always going to have Kevin Kelly's always going to have problems. You know, with New Japan having to go back and forth, maybe consider having Riccaboni permanently replace him on that position. But Jim Ross is taking some time off, so he took a bad fall. I think he didn't sound good on the first episode of Collision. He did the main event of Collision. He was on, but he didn't sound good at all. Hopefully, Jim Ross is getting better. Yep. I hope we're not crowning new trios champions. He's going a little bit longer. Maybe have him lose him at Full Gear or Winter is Coming, something like that. Not yet. All right, here's Collision's card. We'll hear from FTR. See, I said that they would probably. Yep, as we've seen on ROH, Sky Blue versus Ty Valkyrie. Bullet Club Gold versus Action Andretti and Darius Martin. See, a lot of these matches were already confirmed on ROH. They're going to kick off the broadcast with CM Punk and Ricky Starks. CM Punk's looking for a fight. Yep. Probably will be. They're going to have to announce more matches than that for Collision. It's only 3 matches. Or maybe they're going to have some matches announced during the show, you know. Or maybe, well, the show's tomorrow, so it makes sense to announce some more tonight. But maybe like during the show, CM Punk will come up with a match. You know, sometimes AEW is not known to announce matches during the show. Like, they've done it rarely a few times, but I remember one time it was Moxley and CM Punk versus FTR one time. Ended up being a really, really good match, but it wasn't announced for the show. It was announced during the show. But Collision's feels like a completely different show than Dynamite, which maybe they're going to try something new, announce different stuff. Maybe they're going to try to announce stuff during the show. We'll have to see. But we did get confirmed CM Punk will be on the show, so yeah. So the women are main eventing Rampage tonight, which is great to see. You got how many people got in here? We got 5 people, 4 people on YouTube, and 1 on Twitch. Who do you guys think's going to win? You guys think Chris Statlander is going to win, or you think Marina Shafir is going to be our new TBS champion? Ethan, I'm going to go Taya. Well, the match I was, that's tomorrow night. I'm going for Taya too. But I was asking who do you guys think was going to win between Marina Shafir and Chris Statlander coming up next on Rampage? Which I guess you guys can go for that one too if you want. Yeah, I'm going for Statlander on that one tonight. I don't think she's losing. I don't think she's going to lose it. She's not going to lose it. And if she did, it'd probably been already spoiled for me. Yeah, definitely share the ollies with your friends, your family, or cousins. We're at 361 subscribers. Our goal before the end of the year is 500 subscribers. And keep in mind, the more subscribers we get, the more views we get, that's the more chance we can get even bigger names on here. And as you guys know, August 2nd, we haven't been able to promote it online because we haven't got the artwork done and stuff like that. But the very first African American Intercontinental Champion, Ahmed Johnson, will be on here August 2nd, an hour before Dynamite that night, which is the 200th episode of Dynamite. He'll be on here an hour before Dynamite, 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern. So definitely, you definitely don't want to miss that. If you have any questions to ask Alman Johnson, leave them in the comments and he'll answer them on here. We'll show your comment up. Everyone can see it. Yep. Well, this is a spoiler about Aussie Open. I don't know if I said it or not, but Aussie Open is the new ROH Tag Team Championship champions. Yeah, I did say that. I don't know why Lucha Bros won them. Because they only defended them. They didn't defend them any in ROH. I don't think. I think they defended them one time on Battle of the Belts one time, but they never really defended them on ROH itself. That's weird. Yep. Back to my YouTube TV. We got Marina Shavir coming out. I know our next Talking in Elite, the subject is we're going to have to, our goal is to book Marina Shavir and 4 other people as well. But we all have to come up with ways to book Marina Shavir because, in my opinion, she's not a bad wrestler, but she's not really good in my opinion. Uh, but maybe it's the way she's booked. Maybe she's playing a part that's not her. Chris Statlander. Yeah, Chris Statlander's beaten a lot of them. She's beaten Lady Frost. Yeah, she hasn't beaten Marina Shavir yet. She's beaten Lady Frost, Nyla Rose, Anna Jay, Ty Valkyrie. She's gone through them all. I think Ty Valkyrie's TNT Championship run is already better than Jade's. I think like the moment she beat Jade, it was already better than Jade's title run. Like she, so I defended the title consistently, and she's not just cutting the same promo over and over and over and over and over. Because Jade would always cut the same promo every night, cut the shit, Tony, the same stuff over and over, like we haven't already heard it. Like Statlander's not doing that. She's not doing the same stuff every week. She's doing something different every time she's out there. Which maybe it's not all on Jade because she doesn't book the show, But I'm glad Stellander's back. A lot of people are giving her a hard time on social media, but everyone was saying that they wanted Statlander to win the title, and then when she finally does win the title, they're not happy with her being champion. It's just, as we say on here, fickle wrestling fans. Like you get what you want, and then when you get it, you instantly hate on it. Yep, Pac versus Gravity. I don't know how I feel about that match. I guess it'll be a good match, but Orange Cassidy versus AR Fox for the International Championship. I hope that they continue Orange Cassidy and Archer because the way they entered the match made it seem like they could go more with that match, more with the feud. We hear from MJF and Adam Cole. Yeah, we got 2 matches announced for Dynamite. Oh, there's another one: Darby Allin versus Swerve Strickland. They've done that match a lot. I don't think Swerve's ever beaten Darby, or maybe he has. They went against each other quite a few times, actually. Uh, Ethan, I'm going Chris. Chris Statlander. David, let's go Statlander. Yeah, let's go Statlander. I want to get her new shirt that she has out. The first shirt that she had out, but I haven't had a chance to get it. I was saving my money for a CM Punk shirt. It's right around the same time she debuted because they announced CM Punk's return, and I was saving my money for his new shirt. So, but I do plan on getting the Statlander shirt. I don't really think Marina Shafir is being mean. She is being a little soft, but Jericho, let's see. Oh, here we go. Statlander landing some good forearms. I picked her up. Oh, that was a good move. Face first to Marina. Very good strength by Chris Statlander. Now we get it. They really replayed that move. Oh, good European uppercut. I love her combo moves on the corners with the boot and then the European uppercut and then the suplex. Delayed vertical suplex. I don't know who should beat Chris Statlander for TBS Championship. Definitely not Jade. I don't want to see her come back and win it again. She needs to stay farther away from a championship right now, but she hasn't been on AEW in a while. I feel like when she comes back, she needs a whole new character, a whole new look, maybe. Remember they chant, "We want wrestling." Well, there's wrestling going on, so you're technically getting wrestling. Standing figure four, that's different. Oh, it's good clothesline by Statlander. Oh, is that a 1, 2, 3? Statlander picks up the win. That's a pretty good, decent match. Yep, seven straight successful title defenses by Chris Statlander. That was a pretty decent match. Pretty decent Rampage overall. Yeah, Hulk Hogan after this documentary, I guess. That was a pretty good Rampage. What did you guys think about Rampage tonight? I thought it was a pretty decent Rampage. If I had to rate it on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd probably give it a 7 point. That's tough. I'd give it a 7.6. 7.6, I'll give it. It wasn't a bad episode. It wasn't a like outstanding episode, uh, but it was a decent match. Not night match. It was a decent show. It wasn't a bad show. It wasn't a really like all great show, but it was uh overall it was a pretty good match. I feel like the show every match had something to bring to it. The battle royal was the best match probably because it took up most of the show, but yeah, it's great to see Chris Statlander on here tonight. Another successful title defense by Chris Statlander. She's been on a roll. She's been a lot of people. I actually have it right here. So I was trying to find. Yep. Chris Statlander has defeated Nyla Rose, Anna Jay, Lady Frost, Anna Jay again, Ty Valkyrie, Lady Frost, and Marina Shafir tonight. Uh, yeah, she's beaten Lady Frost twice, Anna Jay twice. So yeah, she needs to go get someone other than Lady Frost, Anna Jay, and yeah, she needs to go get someone else in there because they've gotten a lot of shots. One month's in Abaddon and Chris Statlander. We haven't seen Abaddon in a while in AEW. Since there's no Dark and Elevation, there's nowhere where to put her. So it's time to bring her up to TV. Which Abaddon has a really good character, a really good persona, uh, especially for Halloween. Like she's a great fit for Halloween for AEW. And she could bring a lot of horror fans over to AEW who may not watch wrestling at all. But a lot of horror fans will follow really good horror actors and they'll watch them. Which Abaddon could be a key to getting another fan base into watching AEW. But in order to do that, you got to use her on TV because people's not going to know about her unless you have her on TV. Because if she's on TV, then it's going to make its way around social media more, and then it's going to get buzzing. And then horror fans are going to know about it, and they're going to watch AEW. But yeah, as I said, tonight's Rampage is pretty decent. 7.6, I'll give it. But yeah, we'll be back for AEW Collision tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Central Time, 8 p.m. Eastern. It'll be more than just me tonight. It'll be more than just me tomorrow night. I know Chris is going to be on. Adam probably. Mr. Jacobs is probably going to be on. But tonight there's just no one available. But I'm happy to still do it tonight because I love watching AEW. Anything AEW. I've loved AEW since day one. So something I would rather do than watch AEW on a Friday night. But yeah, we'll be back for Collision tomorrow night. Then, as I said on the podcast last night or Wednesday and last night, AEZ Canada, the expansion of the All Elite Zone podcast will be starting next Saturday, not tomorrow, but following Saturday. It'll be during the daytime, or not during the day, maybe like noon, 12, 1, or maybe like 4 or 5 o'clock. It won't be during Collision. I can promise you that. It won't interfere with Collision's live reaction or anything like that. But it will be debuting next weekend. But yeah, then as I said, August 2nd, I'm in Johnson's interview. Yeah, definitely keep up with the All Elite Zones. Links in the description below our Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and Spotify accounts. Definitely our Facebook and Twitter for all of our AZ Canada news, all of our interviews. If we have breaking news of interviews, show updates, all sorts of stuff we put on there. Yeah, definitely go check all that out and definitely subscribe down below. As I said, we're at 361. So, yep, 361 subscribers. Our goal is 500 before the year's over with. As I said, the more subscribers we get, the more chances we can get even bigger names on here for interviews and stuff. Like one of the biggest names that really went on here is Bret Hart one of these days. But in order to do that, we got to get our popularity up and stuff, of course. But yeah, share this with your friends, your neighbors, everyone you know. Last comment of the night, I am wanting to see Chris. Yeah, I like Chris. I wouldn't mind meeting her in person. But yeah, that's pretty much it for our Rampage reaction. But yeah, we will see you guys tomorrow night for our AEW Collision reaction.